consistency. What is it, and why is it so difficult to be consistent with exercising? Well, look, one of the reasons you want to exercise, I want to exercise, people want to exercise is because how we look. There's a part of it that is definitely determined by how we look. There's another part that's determined by how we feel. Exercise makes us feel better. It's documented in neuroscience and in different journals, the benefits of exercising and what it does to your brain. But I want to talk about that moment when you start to exercise and you're not sure you want to do it. You're not clear on what you're going to do in your exercise plan. You may have a plan or a program, you may not have one. But either way, you show up and you go to exercise and you're just not driven to do it. The first couple steps are not clear, your energy's not there. You know what you should be doing, but you kind of don't feel like doing that exercise. Don't you think exercise should be easier? It should be easier to start if you're right there. It's not. Sometimes you have to really fight for it. And I understand it can be difficult. I mean, it happens to me. You start off, you're mildly confused. What am I going to do here? What am I going to get out of this? But inevitably, and I don't know if you have this experience, but I experienced this myself and I experienced it while working with others. Inevitably, by the time you're done, you look back and you go, my God, I feel amazing. I can't even remember thinking that was going to be so hard. I can't remember thinking that I didn't know what to do. I can't remember thinking, I don't want to do that. By the end, you get to this point, you're looking back and you go, it all worked. It all made sense. It seemed like science. I did that, and then that, and then that, and then that, and then I'm done. But it doesn't look like that when you're looking forward. So I'm highlighting that how you start is rarely how you finish in terms of how you feel about exercising. And so mainly, I want to tell you to start, number one. Number two, have a plan. That allows you to be really clear on what you're going to do with your valuable time, because chances are exercise is packed in to a full schedule. You have other commitments, other opportunities that you want to get done in your day. Exercise is not the end all be all. It's just not. It allows you to function in the world and to really get all the wonderful things done that you would like to get done. Am I right? So, it's going to change how you start, how you end. You're going to have a different state of mind, a different feeling about it. You're going to get done the right things if you have a plan. And you just be able to marshal yourself forward. I'm going to do this one and this one and this one because this exercise works my shoulder and my shoulder feels better when I do that. This exercise makes my hip feel better. I like to do that. This exercise makes my leg more flexible, so I want to do that exercise. When you know the purpose of the move, it makes it a little bit easier, right? The exercises that you skip don't help you. If you're standing and sitting and basically leading a healthy life over the age of 30, you're going to have aches and pains. And if you don't have an exercise program that makes that easier, you're suffering and you don't need to be suffering. We're all willing to buy cars and buy clothes and invest in investments and watches and new technology, an iPhone 13, 14, 20s. You got to invest in your health too. You have to pay for good advice. You have to follow through on that good advice, but because you put some skin in the game, it's more likely. But the chances are, if you start, you have a plan, you build up some repetitions of getting those all behind you, you're going to make some big changes. So you got to fight for it sometimes in the beginning. And when you look back, we forget how hard we had to fight. And I'm here to remind you, you deserve your best. So get started in the right way. Try not to do stuff that's going to distract you. Do the exercise you need to do it and remind yourself why it's important and get it done. If you like this, check out DominicSessa.com, check out my YouTube, my Instagram, and I have a ton of really great content out there to share with you. So, have a great day.